In this bulletin, the Queen frowns on counterfeiting. HP's CEO Meg Whitman thanks her printing division. And recycling is not just a good thing to do, you can get rich from it too.
From across the planet, Recycling Times keeps you in touch with the latest computer printing news.
Hello, I'm David Gibbons and here is the news. The Queen has addressed the full British Parliament saying she does not approve of counterfeiting. Her Majesty, who turned 87 in April, says she supports new laws that would see those trading in counterfeits jailed for 10 years. Counterfeit goods steal others' ideas, destroy jobs, support terrorist and drug cartels, and are often produced in violation of basic human rights. According to Imaging Suppliers Coalition, the loss to counterfeiting imaging consumables is about 5% of total revenue. Globally, that's about $4 billion every year. Her Majesty was supported by her husband, the Duke of Edinburgh, and her son and heir to the throne, the Prince of Wales. HP's CEO Meg Whitman is saying thanks to her printing division for helping to deliver a good second quarter result. Even though printing revenue was down 1% to $6.1 billion, it was a stronger performance than expected and a turnaround from previous sharp declines. Whitman says business initiatives like Ink Advantage have gained strength in the market, and demand for new products like the OfficeJet Pro X outstripped supply in the quarter despite HP ramping up production by 32%. According to Ricoh, the next generation of multifunction printers has arrived. The MP2501SP is aimed for small work groups and can print at 25 pages per minute. But its advanced technology platform allows staff and authorised guests to scan and print from their ID card, a mobile device or their USB thumb drive. Optional password protection is said to prevent unauthorised access to any of the 3,000 electronic documents it is able to store. And enhanced encryption is available for critical data requiring advanced protection. But it's not cheap. The MP2501SP is now available in the US for $5,000. Recycling waste is good for the environment, but now it appears you can get rich doing it. Plastics retrieved from old printer cartridges are being sold and recycled into other plastic products such as garden furniture, license plate frames and replacement automotive parts. But according to America's Environment Protection Agency, just 1 tonne of circuit boards has 80 times more gold than 1 tonne of ore. Other precious metals including silver, platinum, palladium, copper, tin and zinc are also being recovered. And now the US state of Wisconsin says they have collected more than 45,000 metric tonnes of waste in just 3 years, many hundreds of tonnes ahead of target. Scores have heard the leader of the largest cartridge trade association at a toner conference held in Santa Barbara in California this week. The International Imaging Technology Council's Tricia Judge challenged chemical engineers, toner manufacturers, industry strategists, OEMs and aftermarket business leaders.
Now the Trade Commission offers a procedure that's very efficient, it's fast, it gives them general exclusion orders or limited exclusion orders in as little as 6 months' time.
The target date for the final decision over a general exclusion order or GEO for Canon's twisted drum patent is close. America's International Trade Commission is supposed to give its determination on or before June 28. Many expect the GEO will play havoc for importers into the United States who believe they have non-infringing aftermarket solutions. Let me ask industry analyst Charles Brewer a question. Charlie, this GEO may very well help the US control the kinds of products entering the country. But what are the implications for other regions, including Europe?
David, I think what happens when a GEO goes into place, regardless of who the OEM is, the manufacturers of the infringing product then look for other markets to sell their products. Just because they're not coming into the US that doesn't mean that production is going to stop or necessarily even be curtailed. So kind of like squeezing a balloon, you can contract one area, but that's only going to move into other areas.
And for the last 212 years, the paper industry has become more sophisticated in machine design, operating speeds, and the diversity of papers being produced.
The American Forest and Paper Association recently issued a report that keeps count of the things that paper brought into our lives. It's worth contemplating this laundry list of benefits before paper fades away into history.
Art Diamond is an industry chemist and consultant, and he shares his paper tutorial with readers in this month's New Look, News and Views magazine, with Uninet's Nestor Saporiti on the front cover. Well, those were the biggest stories in printed consumable news this week. See you next week. I'm David Gibbons.